Do either of you want to do an intro to the video? All right, welcome back. Our first video posted since last summer. It's now the end of February 2025.
I know you guys have missed us, so we'll be back for you guys. Don't worry. Alhamdulillah, we have another kid.
Me and Josh have been trying for a while.
Yeah, Lonnie was just on birth control for so long, so
They were trying. Finally, they reached out to me for a donor, and it's the least I could do. One thing we used to always do is meet up once a week, and we would all just work on separate things for the business. But it was nice because, we would goof off and stuff, but every week, like, we knew we were making progress on the business. We got out of that habit, but now we're dedicating a day every week to get back into that.
You know, we have Tommy coming in, hopefully within the next half hour or so. I'm gonna sit and chat with him. Tommy is kind of our ideal avatar that we're looking to help, and this is a way that we can give back and still help out the.
your area's been hit with the hailstorm.
What's up, man?
What's up, brother?
Doing good to see you again.
Oh, tough guy right here.
That's right.
So what made you want to go into jiu-jitsu then? Like, what was like the biggest takeaway that you could say, like, this is the reason why I'm here?
Yeah, that's a great question. Honestly, it's sparked by my divorce. Like, after the divorce, I was like destroyed as a man, right? Like, again, I emphasize I felt like I had everything. I had the family, had the cars, had the house. It was a townhouse, but it was a nice house, you know. I had no complaints. I thought life was good, you know, and then one day it wasn't, you know. So yeah, got divorced. That didn't work out. And then I'm starting over. So the first thing I decided, like, I need to get healthy. I thought that was the first thing to change. And I just started honestly, I made a bucket list. I just started making a list of things that I wanted to do. But I just started marking off things, and like the thing that I focused on the most was I just needed to win. Like I'm tired of being this loser. Like, I need to win something. And the first thing I did was sign up for like a 3K, like a run, and I got a medal. And it was like, honestly, that's all it took. Like, oh, I kept doing it. I'm like, all right, what if I do a 5K? What if I do a 10K? What if I do a 12K? And then that kind of happened for like a few months, and I just found myself training for marathons. But I just like, let me set like a real goal now. Like, and I said Chicago Marathon. But I've never, like, at this point, I never ran anything past like 10 miles, you know? Like, I don't even know what that sounded like. Mm-hmm. So I started training, and they were like long days. And long story short, like, I ended up training for it, and I did it. And it was like, honestly, one of the toughest things I've ever done. But it was because I didn't want to do it, and that I was so against wanting to do it. Like, I wanted to do it. Like, I knew something had to change, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna do kickboxing, Muay Thai. I'm gonna do jiu-jitsu. I'm gonna do something, you know. I started doing some kickboxing, but I got rocked really good. This time, like, when I got hit, like, I had to take a knee, and I couldn't get back up. Like, I was so dizzy. Like, I got rocked really good, and I was actually dizzy for a week, and that scared me. It was like, I was trying to get this job, and I'm studying, and like, I can't even like look straight. Like, I can't do this. I'm like, okay, well, I don't think I can get hit in the face anymore. So like, let me think of something else. And then, and then that's what got me to jiu-jitsu. First day of class, I was sold. Like, I knew that's what I wanted. To the point where I thought like I needed to run a marathon to do it. So that kind of delayed the whole jiu-jitsu journey.
But okay, so that got you to jiu-jitsu then, like what, like how was the steps going to jiu-jitsu then?
Yeah. So when I started training, man, that really changed my life. Like I ended up getting a job at this hospital, like at the help desk. That's where I started, and then I just kind of worked my way up to being like an analyst. Mm-hmm. So I did that, and then I just kept working my way up, and then I ended up becoming a consultant. I left the hospital, became a consultant, was just on this path. I was like, yeah, I'm doing it. I fucking hated it the whole time. And I made great money. This is the most money I ever made in my life. And like, I'm like, yeah, I'm doing it, you know? And again, it's like, I just felt like unfulfilled, you know, like something was missing. When I started jiu-jitsu, it kind of started opening my eyes to like a possibility of a better life, you know, like it felt so good when I trained, like something happened, like now something's happened to me physically, like something's happened to me mentally, like I'm getting better as a person, but I don't understand it. Like I don't understand why, like I'm getting humbled, I'm getting my ass beat, but I'm working my way through, like I'm working my way through adversity, I'm doing hard shit. And now it's like, I don't really want to do this. Like what else can I do? You know, like there's gotta be more. Like if this is how life can feel, like what, you know, how do I make this work in my career and stuff? So I thought about like opening up a brand, like a jiu-jitsu brand, you know, and I started it and I created it. But, you know, if you never start a company like that, like you start to find out how expensive it is, you know, and every single bit, you're going to lose money. And I've always been the one to think that I could like hack my way out of that, but I couldn't hang. I couldn't stay consistent for brands, and especially with like merch, you have to, it's a consistency thing. Yep. And most businesses are like that. So I tried the gi company, that didn't work, but kept training, kept competing. That was always like the core, you know? As I was doing it, people were like asking me a lot of questions, and I was having a lot of success, and that really made me happy. Like I would just watch a roll, and I just showed this guy 5 minutes ago how to do this special roll with the Kimura grip or something, and then he pulls it off. I'm like, oh, that's pretty dope. Mm-hmm. You know, like, fuck, he listened, you know, that's cool. So then, you know, that just started to grow, and then like I eventually got like a Sunday class, and then I started getting like a little bit of a group, and yeah, we just started going after it. You know, and I was still teaching, I was still attending class, I was still competing, but it was between that time, it was like, I'd like to have my gym. You know, me and this other teammate of mine, so basically just one day he's like, hey man, let's open up a gym. And I told him no, because I've had business partners before. I know what that's like. But after that, you know, I gave it a lot of thought, and then, you know, first I told him no. He asked me again, like next week. He's like, Tommy, man, come on, let's really do it, you know. And then I thought about it. I'm like, let me think about it the weekend. Thought about it. I said, let's do it. I mean, to his credit, he got all the contacts. Like, we found the gym, we found the place. He got the mats. He supplied everything. I didn't have to do anything, honestly. Like, I just had to show up. Honestly. Yeah, and then like we just got all these people in there. It was great. You know, we had a great vibe. Again, you know, same as my gym. We had a great group, you know, and we did that for like 2 years. Yeah, and then it was time to do it on my own. It was very stressful, but you know, we got it going, and we opened up a year ago.
How did you find Tommy?
Okay, got it. Well, it's been a goal of mine to want to get into like jiu-jitsu. And then sure enough, I'm at work and we get a new employee, and it's Julian.
Oh, he's talking about jiu-jitsu.
Yeah,
I already know.
This guy come in, a new coworker, one morning. He's like, do you want to go to a class tonight? And I'm like, sure, like where at? And he was like, it's my boys' gym, yeah.
Down.
I was gonna tell you, Tommy, we have some similar backgrounds. I remember one day at work, I just wrote down on a list. I was like, what makes me happy? All right, take 3 or 4, whatever we're on. No, but what I was saying, so I just wrote down a list of like things that made me happy, like the gym, helping people, all sorts of different stuff. And it was the same thing. I kind of had to start over. I just felt super depressed. I was like, I don't know what I want to do.
How long ago was this?
This was a little over a year ago.
Wow.
Yeah. At that time that I was going through everything, luckily I had Lonnie. He let me live with him. So he took me in, and then we had already started United Purpose. And the whole point of United Purpose was, yeah, it is hard to start a business. So it's, why not have people in your life who can like pick up the slack or help you along the way?
Yeah.
So like, for example, when I was going through all that, Josh and Lonnie definitely picked up the slack. And, like, they were taking care of business stuff. There was a time where Lonnie was out for a while. Me and Josh had to pick up the slack. Josh having his baby and
That's
everything.
dope that you guys have that, you know,
Yeah.
because a lot of men don't have this.
Right.
This is pretty unique what you guys have.
Exactly.
So,
The whole point of United's purpose is like people helping people in any way possible.
I tell you what, man, like when I first started the gym, like I started with like no help. It was just me and no students actually either, which was not very smart. But, you know,
Do you feel fulfilled at this point?
yeah.
Yeah.
I do, 100%. Like, I mean, don't get me, in the beginning it was very tough, and I'm sure there's going to be more tough times, you know, but like, it's just what we've been able to create right now with our kids program, with our adults program. It's like everything I envisioned like happening, but it took so much, you know, like it took so much money, it took so much losing. You don't know when it's going to come, boys. You don't know. But like, you kind of have to enjoy it, because when you guys make that peak, it's gonna feel so good, man. It's gonna feel so good, and it's gonna take a while, probably, you know. And what changed it all for me was like I was able to change the way I thought. Like, I just thought I knew so much, you know. And it's like you just don't know until you're there, and like, you know, the decisions that have to be made, you just don't know until you experience it, and that's why you just got to. That's what I was telling you. Is like you just got to do it. You know, you just let's just start it and let's just see where it goes. Yeah, man, it's definitely rewarding. And I didn't think I'd ever say that. Like, I've never ever had a job where I was like, yeah, I could do this for forever. You know, like, I could keep doing this. Like, every job I've ever had, just like, fuck this.
Yep.
Like, I'd rather be somewhere else than this.
Yep.
You know. And so, yeah, like, focus on what you guys want to do.
So you're trying to post a lot more then, right? Make content for social.
Yeah, that's definitely one thing I know I need to like do more of. And I think we were talking about this, how the perfectionist in me, you know, it's like, like I need to have like a nice camera, or I need to have that good lighting, but like I just need the phone. Like, you know, really, that's really what you need. So I just need to be more diligent with doing that, and being okay with doing it too, you know, more than anything. So like I've filmed stuff, but it's like a lot of stuff I just don't post. So you got to go where the attention is, right? So,
Exactly.
Yeah,
Black
I gotta
rat.
make a quick call, guys. Sorry. All right, no worries. I'll give you a holler back in a little bit. All right, bye. Sorry, boys. Yeah. I love what you guys are doing. I think it's dope.
We would appreciate it if you guys would like the video or share the video if you thought it was helpful, or maybe learned something, maybe you just thought it was cool. Definitely share it with your friends, share it with somebody you know that's an entrepreneur or is interested in business, starting their own thing.
Yeah, so Joe got put in an arm board under a minute.